Hello everyone, greetings to you from the new Semanhyia L&D Development Farm here at home in the eastern region of Ghana. Welcome to Farming in Africa channel, and I must say this is your go-to channel when it comes to everything and anything livestock farming. By the way, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel, and if you're already a subscriber, I always say you know what to do. Kindly hit the notification button so you would be the first to be updated of every new content we bring your way. Today here at the farm, I'm in front of the lactating pen. You remember in our previous videos, I even could sit on this structure because it was still under construction. Well, it's totally completed now, it's roofed, and I kept mentioning that this particular block structure is for the very vulnerable and delicate category of our animals, that is the pregnant ones which are almost due, and the lactating mothers and their babies. You see here, they don't have to climb anything to go to their wooden pen. And I kept saying that that category is very delicate and that you, as a livestock farmer, would want to show them extra care, extra attention, and also give them extra comfort. Well, today, the education I'm bringing your way has got to do with this very vulnerable category of livestock. And I must say that even though we are specifically focusing on goats, but because we are your livestock channel, very soon, we'll be coming your way with some great content on other livestock as well. And that is why I always say that no matter what kind of livestock you are into as a farmer, the education we bring your way right here on this channel applies to you as well. So today, stay tuned because we are going to talk about what to do as a livestock farmer when you notice your animal is almost due, the kind of precautionary measures you have to take, and also what to do to keep them safe, healthy and comfortable when they actually deliver. I am not the one going to be giving you this education because I have teacher Godfred as always with me, and he's going to take us away. Once again, pay rapt attention, and if you have any questions as the education goes on, I always say just put them right there under the comment section. Also like, comment and share because we are in this together. Hi Godfred, come over. How are you doing?
Good, and you?
Good to see you. We've come to the farm once again. So today I want to introduce something about the care of the pregnant ones who are almost due and those who actually deliver.
Okay.
As a livestock farmer, there is somebody doing his livestock farm somewhere, getting the education from us.
Okay.
So today I want to focus on this subject. Now, tell us some of the signs. I know there is come to tell you when they are due, but you as a farmer, tell us some of the signs you notice which will tell you the animal is going to give birth very soon. And also when they deliver, some of the precautionary measures you as a livestock farmer have to take to ensure their health and safety. The floor is yours.
All right, thank you very much. So to notice that your animal is ready to give birth, it will separate itself from the animals.
It would isolate itself?
Yeah, it will isolate itself. So mostly if you don't have pregnant animals at the same pen,
yeah,
or if they are all mixed together, you see it's at a different place, isolated. So you notice it is also very down and it will be lying down.
Wow.
And mostly you see the stomach very big. So with that,
obvious sign
yes,
of it.
so
Okay.
you know that it's ready to give birth.
Okay.
So with that, you have to separate it to a different pen.
Okay.
So that it can deliver very well,
Okay.
and then it can take care of the kid for you.
Okay, I'm very interested in what you said about the isolation because in previous times with Fred, he has mentioned how goats are animals that love to be together. Yes. They move in packs. Yes. So even then, he mentioned one sign to tell a goat is not doing so well is the fact that the goat would isolate itself. But I didn't know that when the pregnant goat is about to give birth, it prefers to also be in isolation.
It does.
Does it show that it's in discomfort of any form?
Not really, but because it is ready to give birth, it wants a space for itself to deliver.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that's it. So once it isolates itself, you take it to a different pen for it to give birth for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do anything special to the pen where you take the animal to?
Yes. Maybe your pen is wooden pen, and you've put the board to do the floor.
Okay.
So what you would do is you can put sawdust in that pen, or you put the hay, the remains of their feed.
Okay.
You put the hay there to make it very comfortable for the kid.
So like a layer of bedding?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you put the sawdust or the hay there, and then it will deliver on that for you.
Okay.
And that one also makes it, the kid feels very comfortable on that because it's very soft.
Yeah, it's
the
soft,
sawdust
yes.
and then the hay. It's very soft. So
Okay.
you either put the sawdust or the hay on the ground.
And I'm sure the mother too will be happy after
Yeah, it
months
will
of
be.
sleeping on the hard
Yes,
surface.
yes, it will be.
Okay.
So that's basically what you do. You separate it and then you put it on. You make sure you do a sawdust or a hay for it to deliver on it. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what you do. And once it delivers,
Yes.
so mostly during the pregnancy, you have to make sure you feed it very well.
Yeah.
So you give it more nutritious feed. It's called creep feeding. Creep feeding is when you're giving the animal a nutritious food which is like it has more nutrients than the feed that you used to eat, so that the baby can also get the same nutrients that the mother is getting.
It's called what again?
Creep feeding.
Can you spell the creep for me?
CREEP.
Oh, creep
Yes,
feeding.
creep feeding.
That's like a more intense.
You make sure you put in the right nutrients
I see.
for the mother so that the kid can also get the same thing.
What are some of the things you have to utilize during creep feeding? Because I've heard you talk about, is it alfalfa?
Alfalfa.
Is it one of the things you can
Yes,
use?
you feed
Please
it.
hit
Yes.
on that for
So
me.
you feed it with the alfalfa, which contains much protein
Okay.
for milk production for the mother.
Oh, okay. For milk production.
Yes. And when it's about 4 to 6 weeks for the mother to deliver, you make sure you give it vitamin A and B.
Oh, okay.
So there's a vaccine you give it. We have the Oviclos, we have the Decasure.
Okay.
So that it will boost the immunity of the kid as well.
Okay.
So you give it all these medications between 4 to 6 before you deliver. Then once the mother is getting those vaccines, it also gets to the kid. So once the kid is giving birth, the kid has the immunity already.
And it's healthy already.
Healthy already.
Well, you keep saying 4 to 6 weeks. I want us to bear in mind the category of livestock farmers who don't have, let's say, scans to determine that, oh, it's left to the month more for the animal to deliver, so let me start creep feeding. So those kind of farmers, what do you do? How do they tell that I have like a month more to go, so I have to start this intense exercise?
So due to the education that we've been given, most farmers separate their males from the females.
Okay.
So they have the dates where they put the males in the pen.
Okay.
So though you will not be able to tell the exact date it will give birth, but you should know when you put in the male for it to cross. So from that time, you can read from that time.
Oh, okay.
Then you know it's about 1 month or it's about 8 weeks for it to deliver. Then you give it those vaccines.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's why recording all the operations on the farm is very important. So right before Godfred goes on, you heard him talk about the alfalfa grass, which really helps in milk production. And that is why when the animal is like a month away from delivery, we start intense feeding, which he terms creep feeding. Also, all the vitamins he mentioned, I just want to tell you that, you know, we have an agro shop, the Farming in Africa Agro Ventures shop, which is located at Achimota near the Achimota DVLA. We have the seeds of the alfalfa grass and all of the vitamins and even minerals he mentioned, which you would need as a livestock farmer for your animals. If you are interested, yes, we do deliveries. Kindly contact us and let's get talking. Please continue for me.
Okay, so once it delivers, you make sure the mother licks the kid to dry it up.
Okay.
So once it is dried up, you make sure it also sucks the first milk that comes from the mother. It's called colostrum.
Okay.
So the colostrum also boosts the immunity of the kid.
Definitely.
So within 24 to 34 hours, you make sure the kid gets that. And if the mother is not able to produce milk, there is milk replacers that you can get to also feed to the kid.
So you as the farmer have to have all these milk replacers even before this operation takes place?
Yes.
I see.
So that's what you do. Once it delivers, it licks it, and then you make sure the kid gets the milk. Also, you have to dip the navel into an iodine to avoid infections.
Wow, you dip the navel of the kid
Yes.
into iodine to avoid infections.
Yes.
I see.
Or once the mother gives birth, you can also give oxytetracycline.
Please take your time. Once the mother gives birth, you can also give what?
Oxytetracycline.
Okay.
So that the wounds that the mother has she can also recover quickly.
Good, because I was going to ask that everything seems to be so much about the kid. What happens when after delivery the mother is so tired? Like, so tired.
Yeah, so mostly when they give birth, they want to be with the kid. So they will always be with them for them to milk.
No matter the state they are in. Okay.
So then they also rest for some time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, that's what you do when this is pregnant till it gives birth for you.
Okay, so what are some of the crucial precautionary measures to take in the first 3 days after delivery?
So the most important thing for the mother is also to continue the crib feeding. You don't need to stop.
Oh,
Because once it has given birth, it is now going to produce the milk. So you crib feed it throughout so that the kid will get the milk from the mother.
wow.
And also the most important thing for the kid is the colostrum. It has to
Yes.
get it
Yes,
to
it
boost
has
the
to.
immunity.
Okay.
So within the first day to the 5th day, you make sure the kid sucks from the mother to get milk.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing they can feed during that period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is just a random question that just came to mind, but how do you handle difficult deliveries? I know in human terms, you can have C-section. Do we have C-section when it comes to animals?
Yes. Professional vets do.
Oh, wow.
But you can also support. Maybe the legs are not coming. You have to also get the gloves and then pull the kids.
You, the livestock
Yeah,
farmer.
you the livestock farmer. Even with cattle, I remember the last time we had the same instance on the farmer Brekum. A cattle was delivering, it was not able to. We had to support it and then pull the kid out.
Hey, so you became like animal midwife.
Yes, so yes, so it's possible you also assist with that.
Ideally, which part of the baby do they come out with first?
With that, so the legs, the 2 hind legs will come. So once it's coming, and then the head will follow. So when it turns, it means that you need to support it.
I'm asking because in human terms, it's the other way around. If you're a human mother and your baby's coming out with the legs first, hey, this one there. Okay. So then, like I mentioned, how do you handle difficult deliveries in absence of C-section? I know you said support. So apart from pulling, what other things do you do?
Basically, goats deliver very successfully.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So goats is easier for them to deliver.
It takes like how long?
The delivery, maybe just like 5 minutes, 3 minutes. You will
Wow.
see the kid coming, you go, you come, it has delivered.
Wow, okay.
So basically, their deliveries are very successful.
Okay.
And if there are 2, you will see the first one coming and the next one will follow.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long does it take the mother to recover after delivery?
After delivery, within like a month, they start recovering.
Okay. So when I started, I introduced our viewers to our lactating pen and mentioned the reason for this block structure. After like a month, now I think the question I have to ask is, how long do you keep them here before you now transfer them to the main goat pens?
Okay, so when they are between a week, they are very weak. They cannot climb these steps.
Yeah, that's
so we have a very small space like this for them to be here. So after like 1 or 2 weeks, when the kids begin to walk, then we can move them there.
So maximum 2 weeks.
Yes, maximum
then
2
you
weeks.
move them back.
Yes.
Now talking of the pen itself, you mentioned we would layer the floor here. But is there any other extra special thing we would need in the space for them?
So it depends on the area.
Okay.
If the place is very cold, goats do not like cold places.
They don't like cold places.
Yes, so we put a bulb which will heat up the place for them.
Is that why they always move together for the heat?
Yes.
Okay.
So even in the evening, they all come together and sleep at the same place.
Okay.
Yeah, so we put a lamp here, a very big one, a heat bulb, so that you can produce heat for the kid and then the mother.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So light bulb to provide the heat.
Yes.
And then you mentioned maximum after 2 weeks, they are strong enough. And so does it mean after 2 weeks, the livestock farmer can stop the crib feeding?
No. You stop the crib feeding when the kid is ready to graze. Like you...
Wow, that's like weaning.
Weaning. When you start weaning them, then you can stop, because at that time the mother is also beginning to feed on the pastures, so that it can come on heat again. So with that, you can stop the crib feeding with the mother, but you continue with the kid.
Wow, that's some intensive kind of feeding for a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
You feed it very well.
I see. I like the emphasis Godfred keeps placing on the intensive feeding. That is why I always say that if you're a livestock farmer and you don't have a sustainable source of feed, see, you will be hot. Literal hot. So you see, this kind of education tells you that everything we are recommending, also right here from our farm, is something we have tried and tested. Learn from the mistakes we have made over the years and do better at yours. And one of the ways you can have a sustainable source of feed as a livestock farmer is to grow your own pasture. Need I talk again about growing your own Semanhyia grass, which can boast of a protein content of up to 18%. It is drought resistant, and once it starts to grow, just leave it to Mother Nature. This same creep feeding, he talked about how important it is to give some kind of feed to the animal that would enable the milk production in the mother, because just like he has explained, this creep feeding thing is not a one-day thing. I thought he was going to say it's 1 month, but guys, no, it looks like it's almost 3 months. So if you're interested in getting some of the alfalfa seeds to plant into the grass, contact us. We sell some of the alfalfa grass seeds. Also, we have the supplement feed, which is the livestock feed, and we have the hay. Even the hay, Godfred mentioned, the leftover of the hay, you can even use that to line the floor of the lactating pen for some extra softness for them. And he mentioned because goats usually move in packs, one of the reasons they even do that is to generate heat or warmth. And that is why in the lactating pen, we usually put or insert light bulbs there, which would help to generate some kind of heat or warmth for them, especially at night when it gets colder. So Godfred, yes. Now at what point can the farmer say, I think I can leave these guys alone, they are good to go? Okay. Yes, at what point?
So if you feed them very well,
yeah,
at 3 months,
yeah,
you can wean them.
Okay.
You can wean the kids.
Okay.
And then the mother can also eat well and
get ready for another round. Mothers are tired. Yes. Guys, I'm sure it's been a very educative video time. I'm sure you've learned a lot, because I've also really learned a lot. Once again, I want to say thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for tuning in every time we bring content your way. If you have any questions that we didn't address regarding this particular subject, kindly put it down there in the comment section. Also, I want you to like, share this video, and just comment as well. Thank you once again. See you in our next video.